Hi, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. How about you?
I'm good too.
Well, this week we are going to talk about online friendships because that's what we are, aren't we?
We are?
We're an online friend. We're
We are.
friends that are online.
We are. Like you said, yeah, you're right. We met online. But first, I just want to ask you, what kind of friendships do you prefer? Do you prefer at this stage in your life? Is it online friendships or real life friendships for you?
Honestly, I like both. I've got a lot of online friends and I've got a lot of in real life friends. So
Yeah.
I play a lot of games, but not a lot of my
Okay.
in real life friends play games. I've only got two other friends that play, and they play Sims, which is not like a multiplayer or anything. So it's not like we can come over to each other's houses and just play together. Where a lot of my online friends, we play multiplayer. So it's nice to catch up with them, and we're talking about all sorts of things as well as playing a game. But I do like the in real life interaction, I guess, because then that way we can hang out. Like, I've talked to my uni friends, we've just finished uni for the semester and we'll be catching up in a few weeks so we can hang out, have some drinks, play some real life games like Monopoly or something. How about you?
So in my case, okay, right now I don't really have been in touch with any real life friends, but especially since I moved away from my home country. Now I'm in Germany. I didn't bother making any friends as such, but it's the same. I get the benefits that real life friendships have, like you can make plans and go out, and but then do you take your real life friendships online?
I mean,
How often do you interact with them on the internet? The friends you meet in real life.
it's interesting because I've had to, with everything going on around the world at the moment. Most of my friends are from uni, and we haven't had
Right.
on campus uni for like 3 months now. So yeah,
Okay.
we had to adapt. So we did a few catch ups where we played a Cards Against Humanity. Actually, we played it. You played it with me.
I did.
So we did that sort of thing where we were doing, not necessarily like going on, say, Discord or Skype or whatever, but we did that where we just message each other. And then we've also got like a messenger group chat, all my uni friends.
Okay.
So we are constantly talking in it anyway. Like, we're always talking about, oh, what did you get for this question? How did you respond to this? Blah, blah, blah. So it's interesting that you say that, because yeah, we've kind of done the online thing because we can't really catch up. But I guess in other circumstances,
Yeah, so it's like
definitely more catch up.
So
in
this
real
current
life.
situation forced you
Yeah.
to get online and start communicating online. But if it hadn't, are you saying, okay, I'll tell you why I asked this particular question.
Yeah.
It's because, see, for me, it's kind of awkward to make that switch where I interact with friends I made in the real life online. I don't know why. It could be just me. It's like in my head, I have separated the real life friendships and online friendships, and I tend to prefer to keep it that way. Are there any friends that you made on the internet? You went on to meet them in real life, and you carried the friendship forward. Did that happen?
Well,
Anytime?
yes
Not yet?
/ no, I guess, because I met one of our friends. Well, you know her. She came to Australia from Singapore.
No,
and
visiting does not count. I'm talking about. Did that happen where you met somebody on the internet, like you said, like through a gaming community or somewhere, but then you realize that you live close by, and then you meet more than once?
No.
Did that happen anytime?
No, I live in
Okay.
a city,
So
but
imagine-
my city is still very far away from a lot of people. So no, that hasn't happened.
Okay, just imagine it happens to you. What would you do? Like, imagine you meet somebody on the internet and you find out that they live in the same town as you do, close by, where you can make plans and meet occasionally, and you go out and.
I think that would be cool, because then we can catch up. I would love to do that.
So you're okay with it? Like,
Yeah.
I would imagine that I'd be like, I would rather we kept our relationship online, because I don't want.
So you don't
them
want to meet
see
me in a few years?
No, see, I'm talking about a thing. I'm talking about a friendship that you had on the internet. There's a difference, right? Okay. Before I'll get back to this.
Look, to me,
at the
no,
end.
there
Okay. Hang
isn't.
on. Since like the title of the episode is online friendships.
Yeah.
Let's just talk about the advantages right now. Advantages and disadvantages, if you like. I'll go first. Hang on. Because I've made notes, so I'm prepared.
So did I. God.
Okay. I'm older, so I'll go first. So, I think I started making online internet friends about 8 years ago. I mean, I had access to internet, but then I only used to use like Facebook and Orkut, which at the time it was a social networking site. I socialized with friends that I already had. I used to send friend requests, like look up friends that I had in high school, and so I didn't make any new friends on the internet until 2012. Once I started doing it, I kind of got addicted. I'll explain. I'll tell you why. Because I found that the new friends that I make on the internet, they cannot see me, right? They don't know my past, and also since I was going through some stuff, I preferred it because I felt like I won't be judged. On the internet you have that advantage where you only show the side that you want to. It gives you that edge, right? There's a wall, like they say about Instagram. People put foot forward their best version.
People use Instagram as a business a lot of the time. When I say like a business, like they're to sell happiness and stuff like that.
Right. Yeah. So I found that when I make a new friend on the internet, I get to choose, right, what the impression that they make of me.
Yeah.
Because it gives me that the comfort of time. I take my time to think, to come up with a reply that makes me sound funny. And if suppose I'm angry, I don't have to rant right away. I can take a few deep breaths, formulate a response, and then come back and do you get what I mean? You don't have this when you are physically chatting with a friend.
Yeah.
You don't get this. They see your expressions, which you cannot when you're texting with me. So I feel it made me more confident on the internet. So then I started preferring online friendships more than real friends, and I started distancing because I found comfort on the internet. Also, before I finish, I'll let you speak. The other thing is, just like I said, it's easy to make a friend. It's also easy to let go. With real friends, you can't avoid them or just stop being a friend. There's a chance you meet them, or you have common friends, and it's going to be awkward. It's very hard to end a friendship. But on the internet, the platforms give you that option to block and all that. But even other than that as well, you just have to not reply. Just don't open their text, and the friendship just goes away. There's so many advantages. I mean, even though there are disadvantages, the advantages outweigh the disadvantages. That is why I think I like internet friends way better than real friends.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
See, I guess I do like online friends because, you can kind of come across as more confident. And I know I was definitely, when you first met me, I was definitely a lot more hyper than what I am in real life. I mean, okay. I can be quite hyper in real life, but I was over the top when you first met me because I could have that confidence. But I do find texting is really hard to try and figure out what people are feeling. And so I use emojis. That's the word these days.
Yeah.
I use emojis a lot these days because I want people to know what I'm trying to come across as. I have been in situations where I've texted someone and they've completely taken it the wrong way because they think that I'm angry or I'm really excited but I'm actually sad or something like that. So I do kind of disagree in that sort of sense with you because the texting is hard, and that's why I do prefer seeing people face to face. Even us trying to do this now with my new PC, I don't have a camera, and I said I can't do it without a camera because I need to be able to see you, because it's going to be weird for me personally, and I'd probably be looking down, not knowing what to do. I'd be struggling a lot more. I do find I need that sort of seeing.
Okay. Okay.
But then I guess in saying that, I guess like there's positives and negatives. The negatives, as you did mention, you can just shut off a friendship. I guess it's a positive too, but it was definitely
That's a positive. I didn't mention any negative.
It was a negative for me because I mean I did do that to you and a few other friends in our circle. I did that for two or 3 years, and
yeah,
it was a few years.
But I would still say that was a positive for you because you needed that break.
I did.
So it was easy for you.
I needed the break from the place that we met. I didn't need the break from you and the others because you guys were my friends. It wasn't.
No, I would still support you. I mean, in hindsight, I mean, now that we have touched the topic with our own personal friendship right now. Okay, you were going through some stuff.
Yeah.
And you needed a break from the internet friends that you had, which I was one of them.
Yeah.
At the time, in my world, a significant part of my daily interactions with people was with you. So when you suddenly stopped, yeah, I'll admit that there was a big void and it took a while to, get over it. But then in hindsight now, it's been quite a lot of time under the bridge and it's been years.
Yeah.
Knowing what you were going through, like putting myself in your shoes, I find you did the right thing. It's fine. I felt bad. But you needed that. Yeah. You needed that space at that time. It doesn't matter. But I would say if we were living in the same town or in the same place where we were real life friends, wouldn't you find it hard to avoid me?
If I'm gonna be honest,
you would, right?
If I'm going to be honest, it won't be that hard. I've done it to my real life friends in the past. I don't talk to...
Oh, you have? Okay.
Yeah, I don't talk to any people from high school now. The only person that I was talking to from high school after like a certain year was because of my now ex, but he was the only person I knew from high school. It's not that hard.
Okay.
But...
Yeah, but then see, when again, coming back to our friendship.
Yeah.
If you were in the geographical location as I was at the time, given how close we were, I would go that extra step to get in touch with you, to meet you and figure out what you were going through, what's going on, and so that's what I meant. It's harder to avoid.
Yeah, the struggle with it was I reconnected because we lost another online friend to us, and at that.
Yeah.
See, this is another hard, a con, I guess, for online friends is she passed away so suddenly for us that there was nothing we could do and we couldn't even attend the funeral or anything because we are across the... Well, I was completely across the world. I'm exact opposite pretty much from her.
Yeah.
So that's definitely a con of an online friendship.
Yes. I'll agree with that because for all the friendships that we make on the internet, there's a good chance we never get to meet any of those people. Like most of those people. I mean, there's the odd friends that you make plans and when you are in the same country, in the same city and you meet, like you said, the friend that visited you and... Which was honestly a complete me here fluke. In Germany.
I just saw that, she posted that she was here in Australia and I was like, oh my God, let's meet. Yeah, that was definitely fun. But you've met...
but how was it? Was that awkward?
Pardon?
Was that awkward for you?
I was a bit nervous because I met not just her, but I met her child and her partner. But it was good. It was fun. And I mean, you've met one of our online friends a couple times now.
Yeah, I have. I've met quite a few, yes. And one of our mutual internet friends actually stayed over at my place.
Yeah.
For a day. So that's another thing I want to ask you. When you meet an internet friend, you have this opinion or of this image of that person, right? That you make in your head because all the stuff that you've seen is their maybe pictures that they post on social media, and you see how they type.
Funny, because I actually pretty sure I've heard it. Oh, Snapchat. We had each other on Snapchat, so she would show me her life in Singapore, and so we got to know each other, and
so
we talked a lot. So before we actually met in person, so I got to really know her personality, and it didn't feel like it wasn't genuine when I finally met her. I felt like I'd known exactly how she was.
Okay, so before we get to the part that we said earlier that we'll come back to later.
Yeah.
I'll just briefly ask about dating. I mean, we'll just touch upon because romantic relationships, it's a small part of internet friendships as well.
It's interesting. My last relationship, I actually knew the person from school, but before that I was on online dating sites, and I was meeting people, and I'm even doing it now. I'm meeting people through online dating sites. So I guess it kind of works both ways. But like the long distance, I think it'd be hard. You have to definitely make sure that you're keeping up communication, even in real life relationships, I think is like the biggest factor of a relationship.
So you're saying you use internet to date, but then you prefer finding a person who is in the same, so you can actually meet them later on.
Yes, definitely.
All right. So it's more like Tinder, which uses the location to
that's the
app. Okay. So my internet dating experience started on browser apps like OkCupid, and where we had to, it was a dating profile where I share about me and then the other person, but then we both have a hope of being romantically involved in the future. I did meet people both ways. There were people, like you said, there were people who lived far away, sometimes even in another country, and also people who were very close by. I went on to have real dates. It didn't work out, and with some of them I actually stayed friends. I still am friends. All right. So you talked about fandoms and stuff, and that's also how we met.
Yes, it is.
Each other.
Well, we met on a Harry Potter website. Hogwarts is here.
Yeah.
Back in 2014. Because we were planning to meet on the 10-year anniversary, aren't we?
We are.
We're planning.
We're planning. And I have a day counter as well. So we're...
How many days now?
1,397 days left.
Oh God, it's getting close. It's around 8.
But then I also have to ask you about the serendipity, which I talked to you about a few days back. I told you about it, right?
That's the word that I had to Google.
The amount of coincidence that had to take place for me and you to get into this friendship, and then we discovered that we have so much in common, even outside of Harry Potter.
Yes.
And then it's been like over 6 years now, and our friendship is much beyond Harry Potter now. Yeah. The reason we met is because both of us had read Harry Potter and liked Harry Potter, watched Harry Potter movies. That was the only common thing we had.
Yeah.
If both of us had not signed up on that one particular Harry Potter fandom website on that day, there's a chance we would never have met, right? Because the internet is huge.
Yeah.
Like, it's vast.
Yeah.
So
we definitely wouldn't have met, because
so what are the chances?
I was part of the original 42 people in our dorm on Hogwarts is here, and we're pretty much the only two from the original 42 people.
Yeah,
it's just insane that the coincidence, because you saw it advertised, where I just randomly went one day, I wonder how my Hogwarts is doing, typed it in, it redirected to Hogwarts is here, and I was like, oh cool, it's a new site, let's sign up. I did not,
because
see
sometimes
anything.
I think about this. I sometimes think about this, especially in with our friendship. On the internet, the chances of just you meet someone and then it grows into this friendship of years.
Yeah.
Especially because it's not like we didn't meet other people. like the 42 people, like you said, the original 42. So there have been about like 100 people who have been in our...
I think I counted it once. There was like 112, I think. I think that's what I counted.
Yeah,
like
so
112.
people, like there have been people who have come in and gone, but then we have stuck around.
Yeah.
Think of the chances of that happening is like, it just blows my mind every time when I think about it.
Yeah. We were only 2.5 hours apart, where majority of the other people were American, which was 12 hours for me, 10-ish hours for you. So I think that definitely contributed to our friendship.
We did talk among ourselves a lot more than we did to the other people as well. So I get that. You're right.
Yeah.
Like the more we shared, we found out the more we have in common.
Yeah.
Do you think we should actually mention, because like people who will be listening to us right now will be like, what are they talking about? So we are talking about the Hogwarts is Here website. You can go check it out. It's www.hogwartsishere.com. It's a what is it?
It's a fan.
Massive open course.
Yeah.
Massive online open course.
MOOC.
Yeah, MOOC website. Yes.
Yep.
And
you basically can study at Hogwarts. So there's charms, Hogwarts is history of magic, divination, ancient runes,
all the stuff that
herbology,
Harry Potter and Hermione Granger.
Yeah.
All the classes that your favorite characters attended.
And you can even
in the Harry Potter
role
series.
play. You can role play as a character. So my character on there was not my name. It had my first name, but it wasn't my last name. The last name that I chose was because I went on a wizard name generator, and it came up with my last name, which was Fleetwood. And I was like, this could work because my first name is Rhiannon and it's sung by the band called Fleetwood Mac. So I made my name Rhiannon Fleetwood. Now you know how to find me on Hogwarts is Here. Novi has a better name.
I just went on the Google Translate and I typed in my name and I translated it to Latin and my name in Latin is Novelis. So that's how and then the last name, I just chose Batman. One thing, it's a play on my real last name, and also I like Batman. And if you're on the website, you can look up Rhiannon Fleetwood.
Yeah, Rhiannon Fleetwood.
And Novelis Batman. And if you find us, you can post on our wall and let us know that you listen to this episode.
Yes.
I will leave the links in the description of this.
Yeah. You can totally check us out on this site that we joined in April 2014.
So that's how long our friendship has been on the internet. It's a good site. If you're listening and you haven't never checked out HIH, you should definitely go do it. Check it out. If you're a Harry Potter fan, we recommend it.
Yeah.
Because that's how we met, and there's a good chance that you'll also probably meet a friend.
Your good friend.
On Hogwarts is Here. If you are a Harry Potter fan and you're watching this on YouTube, just leave a comment saying what house you are in.
We're both Ravenclaws.
We'll leave a like or a heart if you're Ravenclaw. No, that's not.
And we'll delete your comment if you're not. No, we're kidding.
And we don't like Hufflepuffs.
No, I don't really like Gryffindors. I'm not gonna lie there, but yeah. I guess this kind of leads into our next episode. Is we will talk more about Harry Potter. We're gonna pretty much do. I think July is gonna be pretty much Harry Potter month for us. It is a big topic for us because that is how we met. But definitely stay tuned because it's not going to be all Harry Potter. We've got other podcasts planned. So yeah, it should be good.
Yeah, let's end it.
Yeah, I will see you in the next episode. Or hear you. No, wait, you can hear me. I can't hear you guys. Leave a comment on our videos though.
Yeah, please do that. Please leave feedback. Catch you guys next Sunday.
Catch 23. Nah.
Catch 23. Okay, that's enough.